So Laker Nation, we won 2 games in a row. Can you believe it? I know, I was shocked too. I was really shocked to see that we won 2 games in a row. But guess what? I can't say I was shocked, because I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. And you know why? Because GOAT James is back, and he's still getting healthy. And he looked incredible again tonight. Year 19, I'm going to keep on saying it. Year 19. I mean, pick a year. They want LeBron to fall off so bad. They want him to slow down and kind of go in with the rest of the legends and the basketball players that retired at a certain age and started to see that cliff just fall off. But not LeBron James. He has proven it over and over again. He's still going to receive all kind of hate. I mean, we're acting like this because we won to the Orlando Magic. But it's not who we played against, it's how we won. It's how we played. It's how the Lakers played. This has nothing to do about the Orlando Magic and everything to do about the Lakers. Because the Lakers, like all of the fans and everybody watching the Lakers, has seen at the beginning of the season, we struggled in the third quarter. We were probably the worst third quarter team in the NBA. And they changed it. They turned it around. And that's all I want to see from my Lakers is just progression. The progress that shows that we're moving forward, that we're learning from our mistakes. And I can't even remember the last time we had a bad third quarter now. That's progression. But I'm going to go into it really deep. I got a lot to cover. Although we won, there's still some things I want to talk about, of course. And that's all coming up next on the Film Room Podcast. So Laker Nation, tonight the Lakers won against the Orlando Magic. Now granted, they have only won 5 games since the season began. But like I said in my intro, it's not about who we played, it's about how we played. With fun, with pace, with energy, with effort, with enthusiasm. It's how we played this game. Now all the haters, of course, will say, what y'all getting so excited about? Y'all only beat the Orlando Magic. Y'all haven't proven nothing yet. And what I would tell them, actually I won't tell them anything. But Lakers fans, I'm going to tell you everything. Go ahead and celebrate. Go ahead and talk about it. Go ahead and shout from the rooftops if you want to. Because this win is not who we played against. This win is a win for the Lakers. For all the struggles we've been going through, the battles, the bumps, the bruises. Everything that we've been facing, all the adversity. 2 games in a row, celebrate it. Don't matter who it is. They still in the NBA. Just because they won 5 games don't mean the other 12 that they lost. Or however many they lost. How many was it? Let me check that. Let me see how many times the Orlando Magic has lost. The other 23 times they lost. The other 23 times they lost don't mean that. That's a lot of losses. Wait a minute. No. It don't mean that they weren't close. It don't mean that they weren't in the ball game. Let's go to their last game and see. Their last game will tell me a lot. This is a back-to-back for them. And just yesterday they played the Clippers. And the Clippers beat this team 106-104. The Clippers only beat them by 2 points. You see what I'm saying? All losses aren't equal. And although the LeBron haters, the Lakers haters, will tell you that we shouldn't get hype about this win, that we shouldn't be proud about this win because they only won 5 games. Hey, listen, just yesterday they only lost by 2 points to the Clippers. Had they had a closer, you see what I'm saying? That's just their last game. Let's go to their game before. See who they played. Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic lost to the Sacramento Kings by 12. Before that, the Orlando Magic got blew out by the Warriors, 126-95. And before that, I'm only going one more. The Houston Rockets, who has been on a winning streak. They're not much better. But they only lost by 2 points. You see what I'm saying? They got blown out by the Warriors, but, I mean, the other games were pretty close other than the 12-point game and the game that we whooped them on tonight. So we were up by 25 in this game. And then they started to creep back in. We locked them down all third quarter. I knew it. Somebody had said something early in the game to LeBron. And LeBron didn't seem like he liked that too much. I seen him talking to the bench, talking to somebody over there. And he had a few select words. Now, we'll probably find out what those words were tomorrow. But I know it didn't seem like he liked them too much. And I knew as soon as I seen it, I tweeted, LeBron James is about to go video game mode tonight. And although I don't think he did, I think he still took it easy. And he had a triple-double with 30 points. Year 19 LeBron James. Still healing from an injury. Now, you know what I'm going to say. It takes me back to one of the guys on our team that it's weird. It's a weird dynamic for me because I respect and I like the dude so much, but I also have a lot to say about him in a negative way. And that's AD. Now you take LeBron out and you put AD in this place. Do you think we are winning this game with AD? The way that Russ played, the way that our bench played, do you think AD would have scored 30 points, had as many blocks? And it's not really about the number. It's about how they played. The captain of the boat, the ship, whatever you want to call it, is supposed to lead the team. It got me to thinking maybe, just maybe, I'm being a little hard on AD. That if I look back at our past games, I'll see that he didn't play that as bad as I thought he played. You know what I mean? It got me to thinking that maybe it's something different than his gameplay. And it's something different than what a lot of NBA players lack and why they lose. It may not be the way that AD plays the game. It may be how he leads this team. Because some people just aren't fit to lead a team. They just want to play basketball. They don't, come on, man. I just want to score my buckets and go home. Prime example, LeBron James with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He played for a while. Kyrie requested a trade. Said he didn't want to play with LeBron James no more. He wanted to lead his own team. Thought he could do something. So he got traded and went to Boston. And in Boston, he acted a fool. And seeing that it's much harder to lead a team, although he had a great team, than what was led to believe. Same with Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is not really a great leader. Although he won in Toronto, because Toronto already had the pieces in place. Already had everything they needed. And then Kevin Durant got hurt. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to it. Now, I'm not discounting anything he's done because Kawhi Leonard is a great basketball player. But if you was to ask me, can he lead a team? I would say not that much. Because I just haven't seen it. Same thing with Paul George. Same thing with James Harden. Same thing with Kyrie Irving. Same thing with Devin Booker. I mean, the list goes on and on. You need leaders. You need somebody that's going to lead the team. That's going to keep the composure. That's going to keep everything together. It's called the glue. And the Phoenix Suns went as far as they did last year and will go as far as they want to this year because of one said leader who don't get talked about enough, and that's Chris Paul. Chris Paul on every team has been a great leader. Look at the Houston Rockets. They almost beat the Red Hot Warriors. You know what I mean? That was Chris Paul's doing. A great leader. See, sometimes all you need is a leader. Somebody that's going to lead your team and produce. And I just think that AD can't do both. And that's one reason why I always mention the torch can never be passed to him. Because he's just not that great yet at leading a team. See, the AD that we've been seeing has probably been hurt for one, but for two, it's just like he was at the Pelicans without LeBron. He's on the bus, driving the team with no steering wheel. You know what I'm saying? And the bus is going this way, that way, this way, that way. Those are the wins, the losses, the wins, the losses, back and forth, keeping us steady at 12 and 12, 11 and 11, 10 and 10. I mean, he has been trying to drive the bus with no steering wheel. And yup, you guessed it, LeBron James is the steering wheel. Because as soon as AD starts to veer, he says, this way. As soon as Russell Westbrook starts to veer, he says, that way. He is the steering wheel. You know what I mean? Russell Westbrook is the gas, and AD is the bus. And all three together is going to work, but they have to figure that dynamic out. For us. For them. For all of us. Lakers fans, Laker Nation. Because without the steering wheel, you're just going to veer off the road. And that's what the Lakers have been doing without LeBron James. Or with LeBron James sideline. That's a hot take. So LeBron James was incredible in that fashion tonight. Not only did he put up 30 points and had a triple-double and was goofing around, he also led them to victory. 2 in a row. Then now the real test comes. Because the next game we play Dallas. And although Dallas' main stars have been in and out of the lineup hurt a lot as well, I'm going to tell you one thing that may hurt us in this game. I just found out tonight that game is at 4:30 p.m. That's bad news for the Lakers. Because playing a game that early when they're used to playing late may throw them off a bit. And if we lose, I'm basing it on that. But I don't think we will. I think LeBron James, or any student of LeBron James, when he plays him, he has something to prove and something to show. Like when he plays Giannis. Like when he plays the 76ers when Ben Simmons was there. And like when he plays Dallas. Because Luka is a student, if not a son, of LeBron James. So this is going to be great to watch. I can't wait for it. So we got 2 games in a row. We won 2 games in a row. That's pretty exciting. And I tweeted out tonight, a win is a win no matter who's on the losing end of that equation. Because a win is a win. They would all be talking about it if we lost. Not to mention that they almost just beat the Clippers. But what they say about the GOAT? Huh? What did they say about the GOAT? He is still doing king things in a major way. And what is crazy, or what I thought was crazy, is that we were in sync tonight. Now, I haven't worn a LeBron James jersey in a very long time because, for one, he's been hurt, and for two, we've been losing. It's like a good luck thing. If we're winning when I'm wearing the jerseys, I'm going to keep wearing the jerseys. If we're losing, whether or not I wear the jersey or not, then I'm not going to wear the jerseys. But tonight, I said, you know what? I'm going to throw on my jersey. I'm going to throw on the jersey I ain't worn in a very long time. And guess what I decided to throw on? I threw on look what I threw on. My Toon Squad. For one, I like the colors. And for two, we must have been thinking the same thing. LeBron James tonight wore his Looney Tune LeBron 19s in the game. And I wore the jersey. We were in sync. LeBron James started off hot. And then he got into an exchange of words with somebody on the Orlando Magic bench. And I said, oh, he's about to go off now. I seen that look in his eyes. I seen him nodding his head. Normally when he nod his head like this, it means I'm about to drop 30, 40, 50 on y'all. Y'all better watch it. You better watch what you say. And sure enough, he dropped 30 on him tonight. In a home win. It's been a while since we had a home win, I think, too. But he was incredible. He was doing everything. But the main thing he was doing was leading his team. He started off the game with energy and effort and enthusiasm, attacking the paint, getting his guys involved. And then they started to come back. And then they started to take the lead. And then they started to grow the lead. And I said, I tweeted out, it's early. Relax. Because everybody on Twitter was getting all upset. Oh, we're losing to the Orlando Magic. And I'm like, you got to relax. Because I knew one thing, and one thing only. As long as you got LeBron James in the game, you have a chance. And it is a high percentage chance that you will win that basketball game. Because LeBron does not like losing. If there's one thing for kids or anybody in the world to take away from LeBron James, it's his ability to succeed. No matter what he faced. He grew up poor. single parent home, inner city, Akron, Ohio. Listen, I'm from there. I know. If you're going to take anything away from LeBron, it's his success. How he succeeds and stays on a high road. I mean, he's done everything right. He don't even have a pit bull puppy. He don't even have a pit bull puppy. LeBron James has been amazing at life. So if you're going to take anything away from that man, it's how he succeeds. Regardless of whether he taunts or whether sometimes he's feeling himself and wants to show it, put it on display. A lot of other people do it. That's old school basketball. And just because y'all ain't seen old school basketball in a while, you know what I mean? Oh, it's more kid friendly now. Is it really? It was kid friendly. The Malice in the Palace, it was kid friendly. All those hard fouls when Larry Bird was playing, Magic was playing. Hey, listen, it was kid friendly then too. So don't get mad at LeBron James doing what LeBron James needs to do to celebrate what he's been going through, what he's been looking at on this floor when he's on the sidelines. I would be celebrating too after seeing all of the disgusting things the Lakers been doing this season. If struggle was a team, the Lakers, okay? With LeBron James sitting sideline. If struggle was a team. But LeBron James is back, and he is showing the world. Who'd you say you want to get this MVP to? I'm back. The sad part is they still not going to give it to him, even if he does this on a night-to-night basis, which I guarantee he probably will do. Year 19. Still the master of basketball. Still the greatest player to ever suit up and the greatest player that is suiting up currently. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all do not hear me. Let me go to the box score. But there's also some honorable mentions. One Mr. THT. THT played 30 minutes tonight, scored 19 points. He had 1 rebound, 3 assists, and 6 steals. THT was incredible on defense tonight. He had 6 steals. Westbrook started to get popping. He played 35 minutes, scored 19 points. He had 7 boards, 5 assists, and 2 steals. Brody got it going tonight, although he had a slow start. Now, I don't know what is contributing to Brody's slow start, but I can only imagine it's trying to find his place when LeBron James is on the court with him. What he needs to do and what he doesn't need to do. And I think that is the reason for his slow starts, at least when LeBron James is on the floor. Avery Bradley didn't do so great tonight, but he's all right. That's my guy. He played 28 minutes, scored 6 points. He had 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. Dwight Howard started tonight. He played 23 minutes, scored 5 points. He had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. And Goat James played 37 minutes. He scored 30 points. He had 11 rebounds and 10 assists. So not only did he get it going for himself, he got it going for his team. He had 10 assists tonight. 0 steals and 3 blocks. Listen, I'm going to play a clip of these 3 blocks. was outstanding tonight again. But that's what I could expect, though. But he was 12 for 20 from the field, to 60%. And he was 3 for 7 after starting off the game 0 for 3 from 3. He ended with 3 and 7. He was 3 for 7 from the 3-point line. That's 42.9%. He was incredible. And he's been knocking down free throws, for crying out loud. Skip Bayless don't have no kind of content to go against this dude anymore. Not only is he producing for others and shooting the lights out of the 3-ball, he's also hitting free throws now and playing defense. I'm sure Skip will find something, though. Because that's Skip Bayless. It's his job to hate on LeBron. But he was incredible tonight. And any fan of basketball can see what others want to hate on. And there's a lot of haters, trust me, I know. There was a time in my life when I also hated on some of these favorite players, some of these GOATs. Our bench didn't do so great tonight, though. Austin Reeves played 25 minutes, scored 5 points. Carmelo Anthony did okay. He played 24 minutes, scored 13 points. Malik Monk played 18 minutes, scored 2 points, but Malik Monk was incredible. I wouldn't say incredible, but he did good. He did good. Malik Monk played 18 minutes. I got to go through his stats. Malik Monk played 18 minutes. He scored 2 points. He had 3 rebounds, 3 assists. DeAndre Jordan came in and played 9 minutes. He scored 4 points. He had 6 rebounds. And he had 3 blocks as well. DeAndre Jordan contributed in a major way. Wayne Ellington didn't have a great night as well. He came in, only had a chance to shoot 1 3-ball. And it went in. But he played 7 minutes, scored 3 points. He had 3 rebounds. And that was it. Kent Bazemore was on the bench doing what he does. You got to respect a guy like Kent Bazemore. Right? That used to be a starter. Then I think he moved him to the bench. And then I think he moved him to not at all. He moved him to cheerleader. I don't know what Frank Vogel doing over there. But Kent Bazemore is now just a cheerleader on the side. And he does it well still. You got to respect a guy like Kent Bazemore. Salute to you, my G. Anthony Davis didn't play. He injured his knee. This is the second game he's been out. Rondo didn't play. He was coaching from the sideline. Trevor Ariza is still out. Kendrick Nunn is still out. And that was the game. And that was the game, ladies and gentlemen. Laker Nation. We are on a winning streak right now. But yeah, the Lakers' record is 15-13. We are now over 500, and we are still in 6th place, right behind the Clippers. The Clippers are on a 3-game win streak. Memphis is on a 2-game win streak. Utah is on a 7-game win streak, and the Golden State Warriors are on a losing streak of 1. And then the Phoenix Suns are on a win streak of 2. We not that far removed from 4th place. Game behind Memphis, which we just lost to Memphis. Shouldn't have lost that game. But anyways. And then Dallas is right below us. Right at 500. So we right there, ladies and gentlemen. Even though this start has been an awful start for the Lakers and for any LeBron James. Well, I can't say any. He's had some bad starts before. And on NBA app right now, it says LeBron sparks 23-0 run as Lakers storm past Magic. Yes, he did. You better get that right. LeBron did that. He sparked it. He led the charge. And that's what we're going to need from AD. Because LeBron James or Russell Westbrook, now that he's there, somebody else has got to step up sometimes. And I understand LeBron does it effortlessly. And he has a big back to carry this whole team and all that. But year 19, bro. Year 19. Once again, I don't have a bro who that. Because LeBron shut him up. There was no bro who that. There was nobody that really got going in this game because LeBron James was on the floor. So now, I'm going to go into the post-game shits.
Hey, Russ, two for you. Firstly, this team kind of flipped a switch in that quarter defensively. Obviously, you're not going to hold everybody scoreless for chunks of time like that, but are you seeing more extended stretches of kind of what this team could be defensively?
Been doing a good job, man, honestly. Last 2 weeks or so, 5 to 10 games, been a better job. Our defense has been better. Even some games we've lost, but defensively we've been better.
And then secondly, I think this was the 6th or 7th straight start for Talen. I'm just curious kind of what you've seen from him as he's starting to find a role alongside you guys.
He's figuring it out. As it goes on, he's figuring out where he can be effective. Especially when AD's out there as well, just finding his spots and picking his spots and making sure he's making the right play.
Russ, you're kind of known as being an energy giver and trying to make plays that fire up the team. Have you seen that side of LeBron, or what have you seen maybe in this last stretch of games, especially that's really come out with LeBron's play?
Just being aggressive. When he's aggressive and making the right plays and reads, our team is different. And tonight was another night where he imposed his will when he's able to do that, and he can do that every night. Our team is a different team.
Russ, how do you think you guys have made up for the absence of Anthony Davis in the last couple games?
What was the question?
How do you think you guys made up for the absence of Anthony Davis?
I just didn't hear you, Dave. I didn't hear what you said.
Okay.
That's why I asked you again.
Okay. How do you guys make up for the absence of AD over the last couple games?
We've been good, Obviously, we miss AD and miss his presence and make sure he's healthy before he comes back. And until then, we hold it down for him.
What did you think of LeBron's blocks tonight? He had 3 that were all pretty highlight worthy. And when you see him getting up like that, what does that tell you about where he is physically and I suppose mentally also?
It's great. It's good energy boost for our team. He shows that he's making a second effort to be able to, protect, especially when we're small. And it's big, just big for us, and I know it's big for him. It shows that he's able to still do that. He's been doing it for so many years.
Just starting the third quarter out, which is a defensive mindset. They played a great first half, and we was behind on a few of their sets, a few of their plays in the third quarter. We just kind of did a good job of keeping bodies on bodies. Somebody got beat, somebody was able to help and protect. I thought Russ was, great in the back line on the defense. Getting steals and things of that nature. Also, Talen, 6 steals. I think that's a career high for himself. So, it's just an all-around great performance in the third quarter defensively, and that's what turned the game for us.
LeBron, when you came out in the third quarter and went to the bench, Talen was showing you something on the iPad. Was he showing you your blocks or anything that had just happened?
No, he was. We was looking at the fast break possession where he got it in transition, and I was calling for the lob. And he ended up skipping the corner to Avery and hit the 3. Just continue to learn and making reads and things of that nature. I thought that was a hell of a play by Taylor in transition.
LeBron, obviously, you had a bunch of great defensive plays yourself with the blocks. Do you feel like this is a kind of effort that you personally and you as a team could summon every night on defense and or is it sort of picking and choosing certain spots? How can you kind of continue this?
Who, me? Or are you talking
You
about?
guys you and the team.
How do I continue how I'm playing? I've been doing it for 19 years. Just keep doing what I've been doing. I feel like I'm getting better and better each and every day. I'm getting healthier and healthier, and it's resulting into me being in the right place at the right time. And I think, and as we continue to learn each other, I always told you guys we got to continue to log minutes. We continue to log minutes on the floor. We learn each other, and we get better and better with one another. And obviously, communication is the most important thing. But as you continue to learn each other and log minutes, you're able to do things out on the floor without even saying anything. You can close your eyes and know where your guys are going to be out on the floor. So, we want to continue to. If we continue to log minutes and we continue to do what we need to do, follow the game plan, then we put ourselves in a position to be successful.
Well, LeBron, saying on your play, like you were clearly on one tonight, and you had a road back-to-back, followed by an additional road trip to see your son play. Where is the energy coming from?
Sleep. Sleep and inspiration from my son and his team. I got some pretty good sleep in OKC, the night we got in, and the day of the game. And, yesterday I was pretty tired, flying and things of that nature. But watching those guys and watching my son and his team play, I got some energy from that. And then I got some more sleep today, and was able to come in with some energy and put it on the floor.
Just because it was, so obvious how much energy you're playing with, like how many hours of sleep are we talking about? Like what's a good night sleep for you?
I slept last night from 12 to 8. I got up, ate breakfast, and I went back to sleep from 8:30 to 12:30. So that's pretty good, right?
Anybody else have any questions for another?
LeBron, what'd you make of just the team spirit as the third quarter went on? And did you sense them kind of picking up energy from you? Did you sense them kind of just rolling with the streak? What was going on there?
I felt like we all just picking up each other energy off each other, and also them fans. We love playing in front of our fans here. We haven't been here in a couple of games, so obviously, they're excited. It's the weekend. So is it the weekend? Yeah, it's Sunday. Yeah. So we just we try to do what we need to do out on the floor and give our fans energy, and they give us energy, and we give each other energy, as far as teammates, and that resulted into a good win for us.
So, Laker Nation, I got a problem with this question. I'm going to play the clip again.
Just because it was, so obvious how much energy you're playing with, like how many hours of sleep are we talking about? Like what's a good night sleep for you?
I slept last night from 12 to 8. I got up, ate breakfast, and I went back to sleep from 8:30 to 12:30. So that's pretty good, right?
What kind of question is this? You got the GOAT James in front of you, and you asking questions about this man's sleep and where he get his energy from? Listen, I can answer that question for you right now. Jenny Buss has got the Lakers employees giving this man Gatorade back there. I done told you. Why are you asking about this man's sleep for? He just won. He just scored a triple-double. He just got his 101st triple-double. And you asking about his sleep? Bro, you got to leave. You should not be in the press asking these questions like this. That's what you're going to put on your blog or your newspaper or your clip? I asked LeBron James about where he gets his energy from and how much sleep he gets. Bro, you should be fired as soon as you get back to the station. What kind of dumb question is that? You gotta do better, man. You gotta do better. But anyways, Laker Nation, We on a 2-game winning streak. I am ecstatic that LeBron James is back and getting healthier and healthier and getting his sleep. And that's all I got for y'all, man. Y'all have been a beautiful crowd as always. And I have been a beautiful host. My name is Derek James. Listen. Tell everybody you know. Like and subscribe to my videos. I talk about the Lakers through and through. What I like, what I don't like. And I do it on a game basis. But that's my time. And I'm out this bit.